Just arrived at Lake Superior Provincial Park. I drove last night about 8 hours into the Upper Peninsula, and then another 2 or 3 this morning, and then just got a shuttle ride up here. I'm on the northern end of the trail. I'm going to start heading south. The mosquito level here is, I would say, intense. They are just the ambient levels. They're everywhere. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my hand right now. So lots of bug spray is going to be needed for this trip. This makes the 10-hour drive worth it. Heading north from Guantarn Bay. Keep wanting to say Guantanamo. I'm probably saying it completely wrong. Anyways, trail's in really good shape. There's tons of mosquitoes, but there's lots of pink flags everywhere, which makes it fairly easy to navigate. Typical, Canadian bush, spruce, beech, moss everywhere, some maples. So keep heading north till we hit the end of the trail, and then we'll head back south. So we got a little bit of a problem here. There's no bridge. You can't see it, but there's a string that goes across it. Not really a rope, but a string. So I guess I crossed there. Lovely. Oh yeah, that's nice and warm. Actually, that's not too terribly bad. This is cool. I'll run down here to Rat Bay, see what it looks like. And if I want to add some extra mileage in, I might go that way. It's 1:20, like about 2.5 hours now. I'm gonna head back a little ways and then keep heading north. This is Rat Harbor or Bay, one of the two. Super nice sandy beach. There's like 3 or 4 campsites, just picnic tables up through here. I've yet to see a campsite that I wouldn't camp at. They're all pretty good size. Most of you can probably put 2 tents in. And it seems like a good chunk of the ones I've seen also have tables, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, really nice trail. The only problem with it so far is like almost all the bridges are out, so whatever. Somebody got all bushcrafted right here. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick this up, but there's moths all over the place. These little tiny brown ones. They're up and down this whole beach. Pretty cool. Take a little break here at one of the campsites near Devil's Chair. A nice little rocky beach here. The campsites up there. Here's the main highway. I had the shuttle take me up here, down this dirt road, and parked here at the Guartano, I want to say, Bay. Super nice campsites. It's probably where I'm going to sleep tonight. It's real sandy, real nice. Then I've hiked all the way up through here. This is real mosquito-y, super in the woods. That's where that main bridge was out that I had to cross the river. Nice another sandy beach right here with like 3 or 4 campsites. Then now I've come up here to this Devil's Chair area, which is a little anticlimactic. I just thought there'd be like a hill at the top and you'd be some chair thing, but there's not. Anyways, so I'm going to come back here and then start heading back this way. I was thinking about coming up this way, but that's another 3 clicks that way and then 3 clicks back. And there's no reason to add 6 extra clicks. I'll just do that next time I do this trail. But anyways, I'm going to sleep here tonight and then on down south tomorrow. Take back what I said a few minutes ago. There is a lookout. I just haven't walked far enough. Here's the Devil's Chair. And then the other kind of cool thing is if you look down at the ground, it's like black, which is kind of different. One thing I kind of forgot is most bugs are attracted to black stuff, and my backpack is black, so is all my rain gear. Yeah, so they're like all over that stuff. About 4:40, sitting on the old bridge support here. Just crammed a whole bunch of peanut M&Ms. Getting a little tired. It's been a pretty long day. Should make it back to the camp area by about 6, and then I'll get my food rehydrated and get some food going because I'm starving. To Gargantua Beach, I'm pretty beat. The that collapsed bridge back to this beach is just like straight path, goes right uphill and goes right downhill, and it is unbelievably infested with mosquitoes.
So all I did was just run as fast as I could to avoid the mosquitoes. They're something ferocious here, I'll tell you what. It just wears on you. They're just in your face, in your ear, up your nose. I counted 6 I've had to spit out today. Like, they're everywhere. But it's kind of what I expected, I guess. I got another about 2K to go, and then I'm going to find a campsite on this beach and a chance to relax finally. A little after 7 o'clock. I got my tent set up. It is difficult to say the least. I got a lot of rocks on stakes. They're in at super steep angles. It's really hard to get anything to get taut around here. Ground has like a 1/4 inch of topsoil at most. So here we go. For dinner tonight we have peppered salami, brown rice, black beans, crushed chili cheese dog Fritos, I think, taco seasoning, a little bit of salt. Oh, and cheddar cheese, of course. It's gonna be awesome. I can't make this up. The sun's out and it's pouring on top of me right now. The good thing is the mosquitoes are going away. What on earth? Unbelievable. So I'm sitting here on the beach watching the sunset go down. Mosquito activity is something fierce. My feet were kind of agitated from being wet all day, so I got those dried out and put some Gore-Tex socks on after I got them dry and put on nice, clean, warm socks. So now I can go to bed and take off the Gore-Tex socks and I'll have nice, clean feet. Then I'll get up in the morning and then walk all day. So I'm hoping this mosquito activity dies down and there's a little bit of a breeze tomorrow, because these things are just ridiculous. 9:30 by regular bed. It was really nice to watch the sunset go down. Trail's really nice. It's definitely going to be a challenge, I think, tomorrow. I covered about 6K one way and then back the same 6K today. So I think I have another 12 to 15 or so kilometers probably to do tomorrow. But this time it's going to be more on the coast. A lot of what I did today was in the woods, which had a ton of mosquitoes. So I'm hoping tomorrow will be a little bit less mosquito-y, and it's supposed to get a little warmer and more sun, so that might help too. We'll see. It's 8 o'clock, just got up, getting stuff around. Slept really good, went to bed like 9:30, got up at probably like 7:30. I'd only gotten 4 or 5 hours of not so great sleep the night before, so I was pretty tired. Mosquitoes are once again out in force. Hopefully I'll get on trail here in the next half hour and then see how far I get today. 8:30 back on trail. Tell you what, getting a full night's sleep really does wonders for your energy level. My feet feel perfectly fine today. I've got, good 8 hours of dry, warm sleep with the feet. It was good. I think I'm going to come up to the most elevation change here in just like under a click. So it should be a pretty good little climb. Look forward to it. Alright, so they weren't kidding when they said this is steep. This is like 45 degrees straight up the hill steep. This should be fun. Man, this this is something else. It is steep. This is like a Killarney-esque trail here. You gotta super watch your footing. This goes over like 3 contour lines and like just a little ways, half a click. I think they said it's 100 meter. Wow, it's like straight up. Wow, this is crazy. This is nice, wide open, easy to walk. Sign me up for this. This is cool. I just came from that way. Lake's out there. Wish it wasn't so foggy. Oh man, this is quite the trail. Wish it wasn't so foggy so you can actually see all the lake. This is way cool. Exactly what I thought it was going to be like. Ugh. Oh yeah. Look at this. This is just way cool. Oh man, this is fun. There's the marker. It's all, this is a super slippy area. I think this is the trail. How the fuck did we get over here? Hey, there we go. Man, this is nuts. Now how do I get back over there? Wow. This is sketchy. If it was wet, this would be terrible. Hell, even not wet, it's not great. I guess I scramble up there. Wow, it's crazy. Crazy route. Let's go rock climbing with a backpack. That's a good idea. Holy cow. Oh man, it's like 10:15. We've been going since 8:30. I'm pretty tired already. The trail is nuts. Like, I don't know if you can see over there, but there's right there's where it came out of. You walk all down through this and up this. The map says it's rugged, wet, and treacherous, and I would have to 100% agree with that. And cram some Oreos and keep going. Not sure how well you can see this, but this is the Gaia GPS app. Right where that light blue and the dark blue line meet up is pretty much where I camped. That's how far I've come. I'm hoping to get down this way a ways, probably a little past where these guys camped, because I took this route off a website. You look up here at the big map, I camped at that little triangle right there. I've come up and I'm like right here-ish. So maybe I'll take a longer break here once I get this campsite, but it's this section right here is taking me, it's literally taking me 2 hours to get from there to there. So it's pretty rugged. Here at Rattle Lake Cove, it's a little afternoon. That last part of the trail from the Gargantua to this cove is pretty brutal. I mean, it took me from 8:30 to noon to get here. So I don't think I'm going to get near as far as what I thought I was going to get yesterday. Super nice campsite though. This beach is really nice. There's a nice flowing river. This would be an awesome place to camp. I feel like you're walking on Mars. That's all super slippy over there, and then you go through this like, giant boulder field, and then you get this stuff, which is like, it almost looks like that like wood chip mulch you can get, but it's all rock. Way cool geology around here. This is pretty cool. I'm sure there's some reason why it's like this, but there's this pink stripe. It goes right up and over to there. That's way cool. Hopefully I'm still on the right path. I haven't seen a marked cairn for a while. Go to this next little rise, check it out. Having a blast. This is probably the most technically demanding hike I've done. It's I've had others with more elevation change, but this is just this rock after rock after rock. For the past hour and a half, we've been doing nothing but skipping between rocks, and it's actually quite a bit of fun. Like I just completed this, and then usually there's an outcropping, and then you move on to your next challenge. So it's a lot of fun. I would highly advise that anyone thinking about doing this trail is either A, in good shape, B, flexible, or C, stupid. Because this is Had to get myself in some weird contorted positions, and it's something else. I'll tell you what. It's not easy though, that's for sure. So about 5 minutes ago, I passed this group of about, I don't know, 10 people. They had to be in their, I don't know, early 20s, and not very in shape, and definitely not regular backpackers. They had like hardcore gypsy packs. I'm talking Coleman sleeping bags, like oozing out of the side of their pack. It's just, this is not that kind of trail. If it rains and your Coleman bag is sticking out of your backpack and gets wet, and it gets down to 45 like it does around here at night, you're gonna have a hypothermic situation. Like that was, I'm legitimately concerned enough. I thought about turning around and like helping them. I don't know what I would do, but it's just scary. This is pretty crazy. Just like straight up, some steep climbs. Oh, this is pretty crazy. I just came from there. Now I got to go back up here. If you've ever done the cracked trail in Killarney, reminds me a lot like that. Just honestly, this is much longer, and I think it's way harder too. This is crazy. Just like, I don't know how people do this in the winter. You just die. This is gorgeous. Water's super clear. Right down there is right where I just had a snack. This is epic. Yeah. 440. It's 450 right now. We're crossing Buckshot Creek. Quite pretty. Quite the bridge here. I'm going to keep going probably another hour maybe. And there's a spot, looks like it's got 5 campsites. It's called Betty Cove, and should be nice. Hoping for a sandy beach, make it a rocky beach, you know, whatever. Perfect weather. It's like low 60s, a few mosquitoes, a little cloudy. Oh, it's just gorgeous out here. I'm on my way to Betty Cove, about halfway there. It's gorgeous terrain. Definitely way different from any backpacking I've done. I've done it. Betty Cove, as I suspected, with 5 campsites. Should be a nice beach. Someone had a nice fire out here on the sand last night. I'll probably do the same. Let's see how this campsite looks. I'm beat. It's a little after 6 and I'm walking since about 8:30. Took maybe like a 40-minute break in there. This is an awesome campsite. Put my tent right here. It's nice and flat. There's 2 dead branches right there, so I'm not going to put it there. Got a ton of wood right here, wood right there, and then there's driftwood all over the beach. Someone's even got like a fire pit out on the beach, so I'll probably have a nice little blaze on the beach tonight. And mosquitoes are, well, they're mosquitoes. It's moderate right here, not too bad.
Dinner's all cooked up, same thing as last night. The only thing I kind of want right now with it is some hot sauce. About 7:45, gonna get a little fire going here. Someone made a little fire pit here on the beach, but used some really big pieces and they didn't quite burn through. So I'm gonna get an actual fire going and burn those up and then clean this up, make it look better. Also, I've been walking all day by birch bark trees. I should have picked some up, but I figured they'd be here since they were everywhere today. But I'm going to use a man-made birch bark, so you can use like anything that's got this aluminum foil kind of look to it, like these Oreo wrappers. They work quite well, so we'll see how that works. Got the fire going pretty good here. My socks are drying out. Really nice night. It's 10:30. I'm about ready to go to bed. It's significantly colder than what it's supposed to be.
Just checked my watch, it said it was 42 outside, and I was prepared for like upper 50s at night. So I brought my light sleeping bag, which was really just like a blanket, a climate shield blanket, which pushing it below 50 I've never tried. So I was a little chilly last night. I'm guessing it probably was in the upper 40s last night. I put on my rain pants, and I've got my puffy jacket. If my upper body gets cold, I'll throw it on and just hope it doesn't get much colder, because it's no fun when you're trying to sleep and you're freezing.
Slept really good last night. I got down to like the low 40s, which I wasn't expecting that, but whatever. Things are starting to clear off. There's a lot of fog usually on the lake, and it seems to have burned off this morning, so maybe it'll get nice and sunny today. We'll see.
If this isn't perfect, I don't know what is. 50 out, it's 8:20. Gorgeous morning. A couple of loons this morning. This is nice. We got a bit of a problem. The Solomon laces broke. Never had this happen. I guess I'll try to tie them back together and see what happens. This trail's nuts. Right there is where you need to go. So I gotta come down here on this beach and then up this rock, down the other side, up that beach and over there. Whew, something else. Now I get to go straight down this, then back up over there. That'll be fun. We go for about an hour and a half. There's just great breeze coming off the lake. It's keeping the mosquitoes down. Gnarly trail. That was the trail right there. That cairn is. You gotta walk straight up there. It's definitely a challenge. It's fun though. It's Oreo time now. These are amazing. So I was walking. I was about 2 seconds away from stepping on this guy. Pretty good sized little snake there. I'm gonna go around him. Just crossed the Bald Head River. It's a nice waterfall. We head back out to the coast, take a break, get some water. It's getting hot. It's like mid-70s. It's gonna get up to 80 today. Need water and a breeze, keep the mosquitoes away. It's called Bald Head Beach. Way easier walking than what I'm used to. Time for some lunch. This is something else. Water's crystal clear. Oh my goodness. That was a climb from Bald Head, from the beach at Bald Head up to the top of the mountain is that's a hike. It's like 30 minutes of just right uphill. Oh man, I am a little sweaty right now. I gotta drink some water. It's like 80 out too. It's getting hot. It was worth the climb. It's 2:45, walking on this really nice beach here. Got ready to come up to a river called Coldwater River. I think it crosses right next to the highway. So we keep going. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to put in as many miles as I can today. Might keep walking till like 7 or 8 if I can, then crashing, because I don't want to be trying to do the last little bit of the trail and downpour. Making progress. I can see that little point right there. When I was way up here, it's Bald Head right there. It's up there 2 hours ago. Man, I've covered some ground. I'm wiped. This is hard. So basically that point all the way to here, it's just been these giant rocks. Some are the size of cars, some are like the size of a football. They're just, most of them are pretty solid, and then they're wet. And, oh man, it's just like a non-stop bouncing act. Oh, I need fed. The point right there is Bald Head. I was there at about 1 o'clock, and right now it's 4:30, so it gives you a idea how long it takes to go in that cove and around and do all this. It takes quite a while. Oh man, good times here. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. Epic area. Oh, dinner. I wish I knew more about the geology around here. This is really cool. You see there's this line here, and it's actually raised above the rest. It must be of a harder rock, so they don't erode quite as quick. Huh, quite interesting. Walked a long way today. This is Catherine Cove, I think it's called. Real nice long sandy beach. I think right on the other side of that rock, and then over is where I'm gonna be camping for a night. Should put me for like a decent sized day tomorrow. Ah, this is gorgeous out here. Ah, 6:20. There's, I think it's called Catherine's Cove. Way right in there, that mountain. That's where I was at 1 o'clock. It's now 6:20, so 5 hours of walking. Oh man, it's a beautiful area. This is a sight for sore eyes. Oh, really long, sandy beach. Go down a ways. Campsite should be down to that point, I'm hoping. Well, here I am. The next beach is past Catherine Cove. This has been an incredible day. This is the hardest, longest I think I've ever done. 6:40. Been going since 8:30. Actually, not lying. I feel pretty darn good. My right foot's a little knackered. Once I sit down, it'll probably hurt a lot. But I'm gonna keep walking till 8. Maybe 8:30. It doesn't get dark till like almost 10. It's ridiculous. And then go to bed, get up, rinse and repeat. 7:15. I've been on the move since 8:30. The next like official campsite's about an hour away, it looks like, and I'm just completely fried. So I just pulled off the trail. There's a nice little pine area right here. I'm gonna sleep. Park rules do state that if you don't make a campsite, it's okay to camp elsewhere. So I think that's what I'm going to do tonight. Get up early in the morning and head out. The only bad thing is I'm kind of semi-close to the road, but whatever. I've been walking today for about 11 hours, and it was pretty rough. One thing I really got dialed in, I think pretty good for this trip, was my foot care system. I was running with the Trail Runners Salomon X Ultra. Showing a little worse for wear. I have another video that talks a little bit about foot care, but I've yet to get a blister. My feet have been completely soaking wet since day one. Mud puddles, walking through the lake, rivers, everything. No blisters, but they do look pretty messed up. I've been trying to, I put that Bonnie's balm on it that I talked about in my foot care video. I've been putting that on at night, and then I put it on again probably about lunchtime. And then I have another like socks off, air out for 10 minutes, probably around 4 or 5 is what I've been doing. Now if you want to see what your feet look like after this many hours, watch this. If not, fast forward 10 seconds. So here's what your foot looks like. Looks like a 100-year-old man. And it's okay. What I've been trying to do is keep the sand out in between the toes, because otherwise that'll cause a blister. And then my heel always gets real bad. It's super like this. And if I let it dry out for about 20-25 minutes, I should be okay. I'll put the balm on, clean warm socks, and then I'll put my Gore-Tex socks on, and I can walk around camp the rest of the night.
I started the day off here at Betty Cove, 4 or 5 really nice campsites, real sandy beach. Came down this way, past here, and then right to here. This is a hard spot. This is called Bald Head. It's a mountain. You go straight up and then straight back down on the other side. It's definitely has some elevation change to it. They came here. This is a real nice sandy beach, and then starting right about here, this is when it starts getting fun. There's all these boulders and rock hopping, which you do for quite a while. You can see right here, this is Robertson Cove. Super nice campsite. There's like a little sandy beach connector between the mainland and the island. It's pretty cool. And you keep coming down to here. Then this is all sandy beach. Easy little point to get over. All huge sandy beach, and I'm camped out somewhere right in here-ish. Tomorrow, we're gonna keep coming down here, see the pictured rocks, and then we're back to home. So good times.
Pretty epic sunset. Seems like the sun doesn't ever really go down until about 10:30 around here.
Good morning, it's day 3, just got up. It's really windy out here. It's like 62-ish degrees, it's quite nice. Got a ways to hike. Today are the pictographs, or these like rock wall paintings that were put on the side of this big cliff. So looking forward to seeing that. That'll be kind of the top of the trip. Here we go again. Some waves this morning. Just had the first heart attack of the day. I was walking between 2 big rocks and it was all covered in moss. And I stepped forward and the snake just, I didn't even see it, must have been in the moss. Jumps out, lands on my foot, and that, I don't really care about snakes, but when they jump out of you, man, whoo, that gave me a little fright there. Anyways, I'm walking for about an hour and a half south of Sandy Cove. These are the first 2 campsites. Super nice, good flat area there. Good access to the beach, and there's a little river down there if you want to fill up water. Right out there is called Barrett Island, and then the lane kind of arcs around, and that's where the big rock walls are with pictographs. So hopefully I should get there probably around 10:30, 11. We'll see. There's Barrett Island. Now I get to go back downhill. 11 o'clock, I'm pretty beat. Definitely not drinking enough water. It's I've just been pouring sweat uphill, downhill. Right now I'm above Sinclair Cove, it's hard to say. Here in the next little bit I should hit the parking lot for the rock formations, and then looks like it's a short walk actually down to them. One thing I would mention is typically, like Southern Ohio, PA trails, I can cover 2 miles an hour, maybe 2.5. Out here, it's like I'm down to less than a mile an hour at some points, because all you're doing is straight uphill, freaking rocks, boulders. So definitely a lot for that if you're doing a trip for this. This trail is cool. This huge rock wall right here. I don't know why, but everything smells like garlic too. It's the only way I can describe it. Man, this is wet. Here we go up. Wow, this is something else. This is something else. It's tough walking, but oh man. Whew. There's mosquito heaven too. Ouch. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Whew. This is the first time I've actually seen it has mileage on it. Catherine Cove's where I came from. 8 hours, I don't know about that. I left at 7:30, it's now about 12:15. So if you're pushing it in good shape, you can do it in a lot less than 8. Oh man. Oh, there's a bench. Oh, a picnic bench. I love it. Oh, I get to sit down. Really excited. Gorgeous scenery. Look at this. Can you get any better than this? Crazy. Way cool. So another 7 or so clicks back to the car. Here we go again. Oh man, welcome to my life here. Straight up. I don't even know where the trail goes. We'll keep going. Okay, this is crazy. We go under this huge rock in this cave. Oh man. Holy cow. Okay, now where do I go? It is damp in here. Whew. Okay, this looks super slippy. Super slippy. Oh,
daylight. Wow, that was crazy. This is crazy. It's gigantic rocks. This is probably one of the coolest parts of the trail so far. I like it as long as I'm not jumping from rock to rock. Holy cow. You gotta be kidding me. Dang. It's about 3 o'clock, taking a break. I'm pretty beat. That last section heading south towards the visitor center from the pictographs it's something else. Probably gnarliest, coolest looking trail I've ever been on. Hands, feet crawling, rocks, everything. But I'm getting really tired. My food supplies are running really low. And I've come to the conclusion that there's absolutely no way that I can make it back to the car today. Even if I did, it'd be a 10-hour drive. There's just no point. So I'm gonna camp out again tonight. I head towards Apgar Point. Shouldn't be too far away. Either camp out there if the site's nice, or might keep going a little bit further. But my feet are they're starting to get pretty beat up right now. Here's campsite at Apgar Point. Pretty nice. Good camp spot there. Halfway decent one there. And a nice little lookout up there. Just saw a group of like 12 Boy Scouts said they're going to camp here. I don't know how you're going to fit 12 people's tents worth here. Anyways, onwards we go. This is epic. Up we go. I am done. This has been one hell of a day. Oh yeah, we're getting close to campsites. About 7 o'clock. Started to rain pretty good, so I'm just sitting here in the tent relaxing. It's one heck of a walk today. I probably did close to 21, 22 kilometers or so, I'd say. And over some of the roughest terrain I think I've ever hiked, and the trail right after you get past the pictographs is just crazy. I mean, huge chunks of rock everywhere. It's very cool. Very hard to walk in, but very cool. So the plan tonight is I'm just gonna chill here, goof around my phone maybe a little bit, play a game or something, and then go to bed early, probably like 8:30. Get up. I got 4 or 5 clicks left of the car, and then we will begin the 10-hour drive home, which will be a lot of fun. Oh, beautiful day for the walk. This last like 2 kilometers is just a piece of cake. Nice flat, what I normally would call a backpacking trail. Really nice big red pines. And hopefully I should be back to the visitor center here next 15-20 minutes. And it's food time. It's the car, look, it's the car. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Okay, that was the trail. Yeah, 40 miles. Up, down, 4 nights. Man, it was brutal. Once I have a chance to collect my thoughts, get some McDonald's in me, take a shower, Chipotle, beer. Yeah, all that sounds really good. I'm gonna do all that, and then I'll probably do a little quick recap here at the end.